Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to Changing Your Mind About South Park. I don't even remember what episode number this is, but I know we're in season 3 and we're in the last 2 episodes of season 3, so like 16 or 17 is the number. But yeah, it's weird to be back recording again. I've had a lot of crazy stuff happen in my personal life that I'm just trying to get through between everything that I go through. I don't know how personal I want to get on here. There's a lot of things in my life that are up in the air right now. There's a lot of ways that I'm trying to grow, and there's a lot of things that I want to be, but then my trauma and things of the past and issues with people in my family where I am the primary caregiver of them and they're adults. There's a lot of financial worry. There's a lot of struggle with where I should go in this next chapter. If y'all believe, keep me in your prayers. But yeah, it has been a absolutely crazy time, hence why I've taken a break from this, because I've not had any time to record, edit, or have any free or downtime at all. And second, when I did, I haven't had the energy or the fortitude to want to sit behind a camera and be like, hi, everything's great. It's not realistic, but once again, I don't want to put out content that I'm not at least somewhat proud of. Either way, I'm back, and I'm going to be making these videos as I can. I've never had a set schedule, but I feel like it's even going to be more up in the air here recently. We're going to try and record this. We're going to try and have some fun today. Go ahead and get started.
Dude, what are we gonna do for New Year's Eve?
The guy is a Father Time, and he's holding like a death scythe, and it says 1999. Originally, this season was going to end after the last one, the Mr. Hanky's Christmas Classics, but Comedy Central asked if Matt and Trey would make another episode for the year 2000 because everybody was really stressed out about Y2K. They thought all the computers were going to break and it was going to be World War III. Which is funny, sitting here present day. They ended up making this one, and then they made another one after that one.
It's probably gonna be the biggest night of our lives. You guys, guess what? I've become a man. I started puberty, you guys.
Cartman started puberty.
No, you didn't. Yes, I really did. Yesterday, I got my period.
He got his period.
You thought nature starts to take its course by having you bleed out your ass for a few days every month. You're making that up. Miss Allerton, what's it mean to get a period?
Well, boys, I don't think I can tell you.
Please, it's important.
It's when you bleed down there.
Cartman's right.
And see, if you only get half information in this situation, how they're little boys and they're asking like, well, can you tell us what a period is? With the context of Cartman, their male friend saying he has one, and then a lady like describing it, and then they confirm in their confirmation bias, and they're like, oh yeah, like that's what it is. You are having your period, without even getting the context that you have to be female.
I have to hang out with the older crowd because I'm mature.
He's mature.
I got my period.
A stomach virus is going around that is causing bleeding of the colon in some small children.
And I don't recognize it, but in my notes I have that to save money, they used frames from Mr. Hanky's Christmas Classics, and the scan of the colon infection in the x-ray is from Mr. Hanky's intro song, and that also Jesus has a picture of him and Santa performing our duet. But that's only like 2 small instances that it's been copied, and it's only like a shot like this, so I don't really see how that's saving them time or money, but
The new millennium is almost upon us, and all over the world, people have started to celebrate by dancing, singing, and killing one another. But
Killing?
mostly the South Park, Colorado, where people have gathered for a chance to see Jesus Christ. If Jesus comes out of his house and is not scared by his shadow, it means the next 1,000 years will be full of peace and love.
like Groundhog
Oh,
Day.
it looks like Jesus might be coming out.
Can you see him? He's neat, Mommy.
The little fella's a bit nervous, but he has taken another step out, Tom. This is great news for us.
Can I help you with something?
It's the Millennium Jesus.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's the Millennium.
What do you want me to do about it?
What happens at the Millennium?
We thought you did.
Yeah, you're supposed to know.
Yeah.
They're just getting all bent out of shape. Well, Jesus, it's the millennium, do something. It's like, did I say I was going to do something during the millennium? And I think literally like a couple lines later, they're like, well, it says in the Bible that you were going to do something for the millennium. So they're once again getting angry, thinking that something should happen for Y2K, and taking it out legitimately on Jesus that something's not happening for Y2K.
Yea, believe in me and ye shall find peace.
Yeah. We've heard that crap for about 2,000 years now. We want to hear something new. Yeah.
Well, what do you want?
We want to see God. Yeah, with our own eyes.
We followed blindly for thousands of years.
But I feel like even if they saw God, they really wouldn't change their ways and like do quote unquote what they needed to do. I still feel like that wouldn't be enough for them. They would still find another reason to sin. But the people of South Park are quite the crazy bunch.
Dude, did you get your period yet? No, there's no blood coming out of my ass. Mine neither. But I double-checked, and Cartman was right. Your period is the start of puberty.
And I would think that if Kyle went so far to research periods that it was the start of puberty, like I'm guessing maybe he asked his mom or something, but even then she would be like, why are you asking to know about something that's female related? And then if he looked it up, then wouldn't it just say female menstrual cycle? So he must have completely glossed over that. And Kenny thinks he's got his period, so good for him. He's the second most mature boy in South Park.
Hold your horses, guys. This is very important for mature people.
I like all the names, like Wingspan, Plug Up. I can't read the other one down there. I think Cotton Cork, Plug Ups, Breeze, and Wingspan.
Well, welcome to the club, Kenny.
And I think this is the only South Park episode to focus on New Year's Eve.
The way I say it, if he really is who he says he is, you better do something on New Year's Eve because it's in the Bible.
Yeah, there it is.
Please, Father, appear to me.
What is it, my child?
Father, everyone is starting to pay attention to me again because of the new millennium. I'm kind of making a comeback. People want to see you.
Nay, their eyes are not yet prepared to see the likes of me.
Their eyes are not
Dad, I
yet
think
prepared to
this
see
may be my
God.
one
That
big
is
shot
true.
at-
I'm sorry, my son, but if you want to earn everyone's love, you will have to do it yourself.
That is good advice anyway. You can't earn love or affection from people by money or success or showing them what you can do, because as soon as the money is success is God, people ain't gonna give a F about you. So you might as well just form real relationships and attachments based on you and how you are and things that can't be taken away.
I don't know what to do. All the guys are getting their periods. I don't think I am.
And you're my younger baby brother, so I thought you would be able to help me with this.
Cartman got his. What if tomorrow Stan says he got his and I'm left out? I might not even get to be their friend anymore.
Maybe not.
I can just say I got my period because I really will get it someday. It's not really lying. Kenny and I are mature now. We can't spend New Year's Eve with a couple of kids. I was just hanging out in my room and then I perioded all over the place.
That's what happens.
My mom gave me this Women Who Run with the Wolves book and I'm finding out all about our goddess power.
Another bit of Leanne being a crappy parent. He probably went up to Leanne's like, Mom, I got my period. And then she immediately goes, here's this book, Cartman. So either she's too deficient to be able to say like, oh, you wouldn't have your period, you're a boy. Or she just doesn't care and she's like, oh, you got your period? Here's this book. You should read this book.
Don't feel bad, Stan. Some of us just mature a little later than others. Are you there, God? It's me, Stan. If you wouldn't mind, I don't want to be the only kid who doesn't get his period before the new year.
I
Be
mean,
like my
who would
developmental-
want to be the
Thanks,
only
God.
kid without
Your
their
friend,
period?
Stan.
Not me. Like, could you imagine? How embarrassing.
Are you there, God? It's me, Jesus.
Title
I've got
drop.
a real
So that's the title of the episode, and it is inspired by the book Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret by Judy Blume, which is about a 6th grade girl who tries to find her religion and grows through preteen issues like getting her period. Kind of, you know, related to the book a little bit.
I'm 2,000 years old, but I feel like I'm 28 again.
I feel like I'm
I
28
think
again.
going
I'm
to win
28.
everybody back.
Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Stanley.
It's hard, isn't it,
what's the
Stan?
Are you there, God? It's me, Stan. How come you didn't help me? I know you're really busy with things, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, please give me my period soon.
I think that's like another example, at least like I see it in my life, of like, you know, we ask God for something and we're like, God, why aren't we having this? Why isn't this happening? And in this really goofy example of a little boy praying to get his period and asking God, like, I don't want to be left out from all my friends because like I'm not having a period, when in reality, none of them are having their period. They're bleeding due to health reasons, and he's praying for something that would literally cause him pain and literally wouldn't make sense for him to have to go through. Even though this is a goofy example, I think it still shows us in life of how, you know, you can be praying and asking God for something, but in him being able to see the whole picture, the whole tapestry, and we only get to see this little itty-bitty knotted chunk, he's like, if I give you this, then the rest of this isn't going to work out the way I want it to for you.
I have given it much thought, my children, and you are right. I have spoken to my Father in heaven, and he agreed that the millennium is significant to all of us. And ye who believe in me shall be rewarded. Just got Rod Stewart to agree to play a comeback concert at the Rio
Rod
Hotel and Casino
Stewart.
in Las Vegas, and you're all going!
Technically, he does only promise them Rod Stewart. I don't really get why they get irritated later. They're just expecting more than what he's promised, which could be another lesson.
Goddess Moon? Goddess Moon? Woo-hoo! And I'm here, Goddess Earthly Delight. Periods and boys. Let's talk about boys first. I think Craig is pretty cool, but I don't think Clyde is very cool. Craig is definitely cooler than Clyde.
I might be inclined to
Okay, that's
agree.
it,
I think I
that.
like Craig
Now
better
let's
than
talk about
Clyde.
our-
Hello, Stan.
Hey, Chef.
How's it going?
Bad. I have this friend, and this person is really bummed out because everyone else the same age has gotten their period, and this person hasn't.
You're talking about your older sister, Shelley.
No.
Your little girlfriend, Wendy.
Look, it doesn't matter who it is.
He immediately starts listing off emails and being like, is it this person? Because, like, I know it can't be you.
Dad, do you really know what a period is?
Yeah, Cartman told us.
Let me sing you a little song about the menstrual cycle.
I think this is the first chef song we've gotten in a long time.
Oh, no, baby. Ew. Cool, it's okay. Why don't
I'll call you next week. Chef is not a big fan of the menstrual cycle.
The thing is, this person shouldn't be bummed because everybody has their period at a different time.
Is that what I said?
But it's not fair. By God, I'm not going to sit around and be the only periodless 8-year-old boy. I'm going to do something about it.
A little older, but you're gonna see how much he can still rock.
I wonder how old he was at the date of this episode.
Rod,
'cause
great to
they
see
make
you.
him like really decrepit here.
I'm
I don't
glad
feel
you're
like he
playing.
was that old.
It's
Yeah, as of
apparently
right now,
pooped
he's
his pants.
81.
Again?
Which, I mean, they're known for making fun of people, but still, I'm like, they're really laying into him being old. He was 55 years old. 55.
Your father never went through puberty?
That's why he sent me here, because he's too embarrassed to come himself.
I like that he's convinced, like Mephisto, that his dad has never went through puberty, even though wouldn't that mean that his dad couldn't conceive Stan? Which, I mean, I guess adoption works, but yeah.
Tell your father to take just one of these pills every week.
He's not really got any ethics. And he took all of them at once.
Look, it's that little boy who hasn't gotten his period yet. Don't you worry about that. I've started taking hormones, and I'm just here to tell you that my puberty is going
He's
to
got
be
hair
bigger
on
than
his
any of
chin,
you guys.
and his
8-year-olds
voice is a
are
little
supposed to take
squeaky.
hormones. You shouldn't force your period, Stan. You should let it come, like the
You
morning
should let it
dew.
come
So
naturally.
we're going with our families to Las Vegas. I guess there'll be some younger kids there, too, if you want to go. Quiet, Kenny. There's
Quiet,
a lot
Kenny.
of us, and has Damn it, Kenny, shut the hell up. Whoa, dude.
It's just actively dying. Everybody's just like, shh, hush, it's my turn to talk.
I'm sorry, we couldn't save your son.
Oh my God.
What killed him, Doctor?
We found a tampon stuck up your child's ass. He'd had it up there for several days.
He
It
got that
plugged him up
toxic
until he
shock
finally
syndrome.
burst. He could have been following some kind of crazy new fad, shoving tampons up their ass because they've seen the Backstreet Boys doing it on TV or something.
I mean, that wouldn't be crazier than the Tide Pod
must
thing
get
that
to the
happened.
bottom
So
of this.
Eliza J. Schneider was the one that provided the female voices after the passing of Mary Kay. I believe this is the first episode that we've had another female voice actor besides Mary Kay, because she sadly took her own life during the production of season 3. That's our new VA for right now. I think she stays with us for a couple years before we get April Stewart.
The New Year's Eve event is going to happen.
I'm
Our
working
Lord
on
and
this
Savior is presenting
diamond
Rod
painting
Stewart,
thing.
the
Trying to
harpy. It looks
de-stress
as
and
though
not crash
Jesus
out.
Rumor has it that God himself is going to show up to the event.
What?
And even Jesus
course
is like,
he
I
is.
never
This is
promised them
Jesus
that.
we're
I just said I
talking
was going to
about.
have a
He
Rod
wouldn't let us
Stewart
down.
concert.
Father, will you please reconsider and show up tomorrow? Hello?
It's interesting that the hormones are giving him face hair and breasts, because I feel like it would be one or the other.
Are we ready to rock the millennium? Please make them like it.
I think I've prayed that prayer so many times, but
Did you get your
I think it now defeats the purpose of, like, please make them like it. It's like, no, the ones that like it will like it, and if they don't like it, then that's fine too.
Here he is. As promised, Mr. Rod, do you think I'm sexy Stewart?
This is just a huge joke, because he's only like 54 here. He's still in his prime right now, man.
All right, enough of this. Bring out God.
We want God. Please, Father, do something. I'm afraid God can't make it tonight.
This worst New Year's ever. Thanks a lot, Jesus.
Let's get him!
These
The
people of
gayest
South
party
Park are just
ever.
burning down
Everyone
another
is so
city. This
outraged
one just
that they are
happens to be
building a large
Vegas.
cross. Once again, crucify our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
He's gonna let me be crucified again.
He hates me more. He doesn't answer my prayers.
He
I pray
hates
to
me
him every
more.
day. He
Okay,
never
Stan.
answers.
Just because God doesn't answer your prayers doesn't mean he doesn't care about you. God can't just answer every prayer and suddenly give you everything you want. That takes all the living out of life. If God answered all our prayers, there'd be nothing left for us to do ourselves. Life is about problem, growing and learning from obstacles. If God just fixed everything for us, then there'd be no point in our existence. That's why he wouldn't show up to my New Year's party.
I just wanted my period.
And I think that's a really good point. And Stan's like, I just want my period. God is not going to answer, like, every single prayer, because, like, once again, like I said earlier, he knows the plan better than we do, so he's not going to answer something that's ultimately, like, looks good in your eyes, but is going to cause you harm, or isn't even going to be as good as what he has planned for you. Sometimes I think these situations where we're going through these struggles, we have the opportunity to grow and trust in him more. When we do get to that point where he's given us more and trusted us with more, we can be trusted with it because through the skills that we've learned in hardship.
I get it now, Father. I had to learn all this on my own. I was overcome with my new popularity, and I let pride get in the way of good judgment. It's Dad. God is going to show himself?
Now look upon me, my children, and know me. Be ye not afraid. Blessed art thou, my children.
That's God?
Yea, 'tis my Father, the Creator. He is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end.
But that?
What did you expect me to look like, my son?
Well, not like that.
South Park universe, this is the first appearance of God. On the commentary, Matt and Trey, they talked a lot about like what God would look like, and they thought none of the other ones really made sense, like the old bearded grandfather kind of guy, or like any of that stuff. Like they just didn't feel like it like made sense for it. So they thought that God would have a sense of humor about the form that he appeared in. I think it was an interesting take that it both subverted expectations, and it's like, yeah, like what do you think God's gonna look like? None of us have any idea. So I mean, in some ways, this amalgamation here is probably even closer than the grandfather-looking guy.
My children, to ask me one question.
Only one?
We have to think carefully. We can ask them anything we want, like, what's the meaning of life?
Something very
Or,
important.
I have it.
Me, Stan, I
Now
do.
you have to. How come I haven't gotten my period yet?
Boys do not get periods. That's only for girls. Your friends were bleeding a little bit out of their asses because of an acute colon infection. Kyle simply lied about it. But you will never have a period because you are a man with titties. Now I return to heaven.
Hey, wait, that doesn't count as our question, does it?
I will answer another on New Year's Eve in the year 4000.
4,000, we gotta hang out for it.
Did you hear that, everybody? I'm not even supposed to have my period. That's
Everyone's
why God
just
wasn't answering
so
me before.
ticked off.
Boy, I'm sure glad everything worked out okay.
Boy, I'm sure glad everything worked out.
Should all acquaintance be forgot? Should all acquaintance be forgot?
I don't think I said it earlier, but that was the last episode of 1999. So after this one will officially be out of the 1990s. Like, this was one of the first South Park episodes I ever watched. This one was on a VHS tape with Finger Bang, which I think is in season 4 or 5. It's kind of nostalgic to be watching this and talking about it and learning about the behind the scenes when this is one that I legitimately watched as a child when I was way too young. Thank you guys for watching with me and having patience with me on the break. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you next time.